Hi everyone, it's Nyla. In this video, I'm going to talk about my experience as a ClassPass partner and what I would do differently if I could go back in time, because there are pros and cons. So let's get into it. I started teaching in January of 2024, and at that time I was personally using ClassPass to work out, etc., etc. And my friend told me, hey, you should use ClassPass, get some students. So I did, and there's an onboarding process where they call you, they explain the contract and tell you that they're going to take 40 to 60% of your class fee. So they look at your website and they see your biggest class pack and they take that per class price. And they do that because, of course, when you buy in bulk, each unit cost is less, so they can pay you less. That's how it works. Now, at the time, I was doing $100 for 8 classes, so that equaled $12.50 per class. And when I looked at my historical statistics in a spreadsheet, I calculated that per reservation over that time period, I made $6.35. And for me, that wasn't great when I found that out. I didn't love it, right? Because you're working just as hard, but getting paid half price. And then other statistics that I looked at before doing this video was, out of the 92 students that I had come through during that time period, 75% only visited once, and then only 10% ever bought something directly from me in the future. So I think for me, this speaks to the ClassPass culture, which is getting access to a variety of services with no commitment and low cost, which is great for the user, but it's not great for the business long term. So I made a decision to stop using it after a year, and I probably had only one student that she chose that she wanted to come through me directly before I made this announcement, because she just got bit by the belly dance bug. Sometimes that's how it is. And then after I announced that I wouldn't be taking ClassPass anymore, I had several students from that just go through me directly because I think they liked my service. So this is sort of the problematic part of ClassPass. They market it as a way to fill in your empty spots that were never going to be taken by your regulars. And they're essentially providing a marketing tool in a way, because you can get more eyeballs on your services and maybe some of those people convert. So that's how they think they're helping you out. And this can be good in the beginning when you're just trying to get some bodies in the room, and that's all good. But eventually it became out of alignment for me to have it as part of my business. And I even stopped doing it myself personally because I couldn't be engaging in the thing that I disliked as a business owner. Now, if I had to go back and do it all over again, within my registration process, which I would do for any student coming through my door, whether they're ClassPass or not, I would get their contact info and consent to contact them. And then after they attend their first class, even if they become a regular and are attending multiple times, I would engage them in an upsell offer. If you are essentially paying to get these leads, why not nurture them? I was not doing that when I started, and that is something I could have done better. So I'm telling you, if you're just starting, add that in, because you never know who will take you up on continuing, but they might not even know that they can. So engage your leads and give them an offer that's great, right? And I don't think it's going to be just take my classes at full price, right? So you need to figure out for you what that is and work on a great upsell, attraction offer. I really hope this helped you decide whether you want to become a ClassPass partner or not. Up to you. I think it's really helpful in the beginning. If you have any more questions for me, leave them in the comments. If you have any experience you would like to share, let me know. I wish you all the abundance in the world and good luck with your classes. Bye.